Quick little note before we start the episode proper. Factorio is now in 1.1, but as this is a modded playthrough, I do have to be careful of the mods and the compatibility issues there. Two of the mods I'm using have not yet received an update to be compatible with 1.1. One is MushroomCloud, and the other is the UltimateBelts. Now, MushroomCloud is entirely aesthetic, it doesn't really matter. However, UltimateBelts gives us the 5 extra tiers of belt speed, and I am already using some of them. So, for now, I have found a workaround that appears to make everything work. So we are playing in Factorio 1.1, and we are continuing to play with that mod. Let me know if you happen to be a Factorio modder and know of any dangers to messing around with mods like that. Is it going to break my game, basically? Alright. On with the episode. Hello, and welcome. My name is MiniBetrayal, and this is Factorio Megabase, where we have recently finished setting up our module production. Today we've got a few things to get started with. So I've got my Spidertrons on their way over to here because the pollution is starting to actually bump into some bases, so we need to take care of that. Also, I have built... well, I have one centrifuge on me. I've already built a couple down here in the nuclear area. Down here, even. Because I want to expand this nuclear fuel production, because this is just a little bit on the slow side. Do you actually have anything in you? I don't know. But yes, anyway, the first thing I want to do is to definitely take care of at least this base and that base, because those ones are actually in pollution range, and I'll probably explore around here and push these back a little bit so we don't end up with less than friendly conversations with the natives. Also, we are now in Factorio 1.1, so there are a few changes. Most notably for me, actually, is the weapons tab is down here on the left now. I don't know if that's a mod. I don't recall seeing it down there on my stream. Mind you, the stream I did, I was in God mode, so I wouldn't have had that anyway. Maybe that's been down there the whole time. Also, there's a slight, I guess, grid effect in the radar view we've got here. We can see where the Spidertrons are going. The Spidertrons themselves, I'll just wait for them to stop. Yes, we can now actually see who they are on the right there. Spidertron Mark III, that one is Sherlock, that one is Jafe. So we've got all of them. Alright, so first things first, let me do a little clearing. I could have gone across there. Oh well, I guess we're going around the long way. So, just going back and forth here, I've noticed that the Spidertrons seem to be spreading out a little bit more. I'm wondering if the biter acid actually slows down the Spidertrons now, because I don't think it did before. But yeah, you can see a couple of them lagged behind a bit. Curious. So maybe I'll actually have to start being a little bit careful with the Octatron now. Because if I don't have all 8 of them in the same place, then they can actually take a bit of damage. No, nothing to actually be worried about, because remember the Mark III Spidertrons actually heal themselves. But still, oh, this lake goes up a bit further than I thought. Just get that straggler down there. There we go. Alright, let's keep going around, we'll see how far this lake goes. Okay, quite a bit further north than anticipated, so I think instead what I'll do is I'll actually come back and around to take care of these ones over here. Okay. Meanwhile, here we go. So I've set this little area up. It's fairly simple, I think. It's just going to take in rocket fuel and the shiny rocks from the right, put out the nuclear fuel on the left, which will then go up into there. So I need a few more beacons and all of the fancy stuff. I'll do that. Nuclear fuel will go up to exactly where it was before. The rocket fuel will come down from that way instead and join the shiny rocks up on that path there. So that all of that needs power and beacons and modules, so I'll get that done as well. Alright, well I think that is pushed back far enough, so I'm actually going to bring the Spidertrons home, partially because, well, they're not exactly running low on rockets, but I would like to resupply them, and I also want to double check a couple of things. Like, it's possible that some of them are slowing down because, yeah, it's possible, though unlikely, I guess, that they are slowing down because maybe the legs actually use a bit more power now. I am not certain. But yes, I want to test that. Meanwhile, over here, so I picked up some modules. So let's just do all that. Now that means that our current single machine making the rocket fuel is actually not going to be enough to supply all that. So I'll let it have all of this stuff that's built up. And yeah, once that one is done, I'll actually turn that back to continue making the processed uranium. It'll take a little bit of time. But yes, we need to increase the production of just normal rocket fuel in that case. Now that shouldn't be too tricky. There's a couple of ways I could do this. I could effectively just copy that, which I might do. Another thing I can do is, because we're not launching rockets all the time, you can see we've got a bit of a build-up of rocket fuel here. So potentially what I could do is steal some of this. I think what I might do is if I... let's see. I'm going to change this slightly. So we'll have... let's see. 1, 2, 3, like that. Actually, no. I'm going to put them there. And I'm going to cut that belt. We're going to have 3 of them. And 3 long-handed inserters. So that will fill the chests. Why have I put 3 chests there? Well, rocket fuel stacks to... where is it? Down there. Stacks to 10. And each one of these can hold 48 stacks. So that's 480. Multiply that by 2. And you get 960, which is still not enough for a rocket. So what we'll do, we'll limit this one to just 4 stacks. And then... actually, you need rocket fuel as well. So I will actually still leave that one connected there. But then I will put a splitter there with output priority to the left. So it prioritizes all the rocket-related stuff. But then that will continue on and will merge on any spare rocket fuel stuff we have. So I'll just power all of that. Oh, they're in the wrong place. Let me try that again. That should do the same thing. Probably even slightly better. For this one, I think I will also output priority left, so it will actually prioritize the satellite over the rocket, just to make sure we've always got a satellite ready to go. But yeah, so then I don't actually need that one. And then belts. yeah. Just need to get this somewhere useful. Okay, so that should give me a fair amount of rocket fuel. It'll take a while for that second rocket to build up. Perhaps I should do something with this because we've got a lot of we do have a lot of light oil built up, and I will trust myself that these match up. So maybe I can do something with this. If I bring that light oil a bit further down, I can then, let's see, if I do something like that. Actually, no, that's not quite right. So if I tell these guys to make rocket fuel, and I need some of these guys saying, please make... Will that work? I think I might need to space that out a bit. Because then if I put like one in there like that... Yeah, that's not quite going to work. It needs to be spaced out. I can do that though. Alright, I think this works as a little module. So I'll just pick that up and move it somewhere a little better. I can't put it in line with that because it actually it interferes with that oil pipeline. But if I put it here... oh, you know what? I haven't actually given these guys an output. So... something like... this... No. I think that works. Yeah, okay. So, cut, okay, cut, I guess, but... And then... Oh, no. You need to be there. Okay, so actually, we'll just copy that this time. So copy, and then I should just be able to go paste, 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 paste. Okay, don't have enough beacons. That's alright. And then I'll just mix that in. Like that. Go grab some more beacons and power it. Okay, put the modules where they need to go. So this should... I know it's not like fully beaconed, but it's the same ratio as that. A fully speed beaconed chem plant, a fully speed beaconed Module 3, and 2 speed beaconed... speed moduled beacons, rather. That has like all of the stuff. So then I just need to get the light oil there. Which, yeah, if I just... missing one pipe, really. That should kick all of that into action and start making me quite a bit more... quite a bit more of the rocket fuel. Okay, let's go and see how things are going down here. Okay, well that's going nice and fast. Yeah, this one has finished, so I'll change that back. I just need to give it its output again. Get rid of this belt. Get rid of this bit of belt up here. And we'll see... Okay, these are all working full time, and we do actually have a little bit of a build-up of rocket fuel, which is nice. I can actually get rid of these speed beacons now. These are not needed over here anymore. While I'm here, I may as well... stock up on normal ammunition, not that I'm using much of it. Why aren't you... Ah, you're not working because everything is full. Oh, that is something we needed to do. Power power. We're not using power at the moment because that is another thing I need to fix. Are you on your way? You're on your way back. How far away are you? Okay, I'll let you get here and refuel, and then I'm going to take you because I need to go and fix this. Do I have signals on me? Yes. Okay. Should be easy to fix. It just actually needs to be fixed. Okay, here comes the train. I will hop in. That should refuel pretty quickly. Yeah, I've stuck another inserter on that duty. Got good fuel, 5 seconds of inactivity, and off we go. So I'm on my way. I've also just noticed this thing down here. Now clicking this just opens the train menu itself, much like clicking that one opens the character inventory. But I'm wondering, like, what is this? I mean, it's not fuel, it's not contents. Like, why have they made that too high? Is it just to fit? Or, like, if the train goes in that one, does something else go in that one? I shall have to experiment. Oh, there goes the Octotron going the other way. Yeah, I've just sent them back to base, as I said. Okay, and here we are at this station. Now this station may... No, actually, it won't fill itself. We're getting pretty close, though. Most of the belts are occupied. And then I think that's as soon as it has anything in it. Yeah. It'll tell the train to go immediately. Alright, so even though the train is empty, it will go over to the next fuel me station. Alright, nothing will happen here, but I will just briefly turn it to manual while I fix this so it doesn't run away without me. Alright, you please back up a bit. That'll let that train go. That means this one here wants to be a chain. I will also... I'll go to manual for a sec. Do I have any rocket... I have no rocket fuel on me. I'm going to pinch a couple of them. That's all good. Right. Don't use wood. Use that. Don't use wood. Use that. Don't use wood. Use that. And you can have that. And that should speed you up a bit. Alright. You go back to automatic. You go back to automatic. Okay. And I should run along and just double check that the same thing doesn't happen anywhere else, like it does right here. So yes, that one, whoops, that one, whoops, that one and that one also want to be chains. Yeah, that one also wants to be a chain signal. Okay, that should fill up pretty quickly. Yeah. Because this has been just ready to go for ages. Oh, it's... Yeah, I forgot I had a bunch of speed modules on me. May as well get that done. Thank you, robots. Okay, I think I'm out. Yep. Alright, let's take this back to the next fuel me. Okay, and we'll see if we have any of the same problem over here. Yes, we don't. We don't actually have the same problem here because I don't have signals there and there. Whereas on this side, yeah, I don't actually need those two signals at all. If I get rid of those signals, they can go back to being ordinaries rather than chains. I think technically that one and that one should be a chain. I will make it so just in case. Again, I don't think it matters, but yeah, so one of them there, a chain signal there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there. That should do everything. It's probably over-signaled, but it should be fine. Okay, now that will turn everything back on here, which will kill our power. It hasn't killed the power yet. Presumably things are still backed up. But yeah, so that about doubles our power input just by switching all of this on. Power output, power input, power requirement, power something. But in the meantime, yeah, we've got about 1,000 of each of these. So it's doing well. Okay, so after that, that's going to go back to the fuel stop. So, let's see if I can do this. Alright, here it comes. Are we ready? Are we ready? In! Aha! Brings new meaning to catching the train. Alright, home time. That should remain stable for now, unless something else is broken. Yes, this is what I like to see. One train arrives just as the previous one pulls out. Now these chests here aren't filled at the moment, so that won't remain the case indefinitely, but it means we've got nice compressed belts coming in. Okay, how is power doing? Yeah, it's creeping up, so yeah, that is probably the next thing I'm going to work on. Right, so I'll hop out, leave the fuel train to continue doing its thing. Right, so somewhere... It's gone. Somewhere I had a nuclear fuel or nuclear power blueprint. I guess I will have to go and remake that. Shouldn't be too tricky though. So just come over here, copy that as a blueprint. Oh, pro tip by the way, because apparently, someone I was talking to didn't know how to do this. So you can Control-C, or I guess Command-C on Mac or whatever, to pick up the copy cursor, so click and drag. Now before you let go, press and hold Shift, and then when you let go, that will actually turn it into a blueprint. So, now you know. Alright, so I think what I need to do is just select tiles, and that will add in the landfill. So I'll create that blueprint. I'll make sure that matches up as it's supposed to. It should just plug in on the end there. That looks good to me. Okay, right, so let me pop that in somewhere. You can go in there for now. I need all of that stuff down the bottom. 7,500 landfill, 1,600 heat pipes, and so on. So I've got some scooping of belts to do. Ooh, we are getting an attack. Where is that? That is... Oh. Miles away. Alright, where's the fuel train at the moment? Fuel train is on its way back to fuel. Okay. I'm going to see if I can catch it on the way back and turn it around. Okay, it's only destroying belts and power poles at the moment, both of which I have on me. I lied, I've only got one power pole on me. Why do I only have one power pole? Can I at least make some more? Yes, okay. Yeah, That's another little thing. Notice on the right side of the screen there? That's near 1.1. There's an arrow. When I mouse over the attack, it tells me where it is. I don't have any nuclear fuel on me, which is a shame. I've just been in the process of building nuclear reactors. Probably should have... Also, you would have seen that I was separating out the Spidertrons. I was just about to resupply them to send them back out. So, like, very bad timing. Where's this train? Ah, right there. Right, you. Stop. I don't have rails on me. Hang on. Gonna borrow that. Need to borrow a bit more. I'm a coming, don't you worry. I don't think I have any drills on me. That's inconvenient. Alright. Go to a fuel me. A bit quicker than running. Actually go to the other fuel me. Can you do that? No, okay. So it's not going to go to the one I want. I'll just have to hop out. It's just a single medium biter. And it will probably be coming from this base here. I did not clear along the south. Fine. Alright, do I have miners, or at least enough to make miners? I can make some miners. I only need 3 at the moment. Okay, gonna hop out, go down, see if I can deal with it. Well, dealing with that is easy. Put everything back. Alright. Also, I want to make sure that you... Oh, you're still on your way there. Yeah. I want to make sure that you don't go too far. Alright, so you just go to manual for a sec. With the Octatron, it's easy to remember how ridiculously overpowered I am as well. Whoa. I don't even have to shoot. If I just run around, I go faster and the lasers take care of it. Alright, that should do us for now. So what we'll do, we will send you off on your way. I'll meet you at the other fuel me station and take you home. I can't do that because this station is disabled because that's got some stuff in it. And therefore it's trying to go immediately home, and remember I ripped up the rails, so it doesn't like that. Okay, so I guess I have to go and fetch it. Ugh, problems. Right, so what we'll do, we'll put this to manual. And we'll do it manually, I guess. Whey, that's not right. Wrong way. There we go. Home time. what I managed to do. So, I must admit, I'm not sure if this is a mod or part of the Spidertron Extended. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is part of the Spidertron Extended mod or part of the base game. I know there were some changes that may have just made it possible to do this in mods. But, yeah, I have this thing that says link Spidertrons to entity. So now instead of... Are these moving slowly and slowly to the right? I think they are. But yes, now instead of having Spidertrons just follow the player or go in groups, you can have a Spidertron follow any entity. So just by having one Spidertron follow the next, and then by having the first Spidertron follow the last, you get a conga. I really don't know what's going to happen when they bump into this lake, though. This could be quite interesting to watch, actually. Because they are, for whatever reason, slowly moving right. Actually, I think this gap is small enough that it doesn't really matter to the Spidertrons. But anyway, I will leave them to their dance. I have... actually, does it... Yeah, you can sort of see what they're doing on the map there. Yes, I have finished construction of everything that needs constructing. So I just need to go boop boop. And then run over this way. Over to the nuclear power plant. So I found the original blueprint, by the way. I'd actually put it in a box over here, where I have also put a bunch of other stuff. I don't think I can carry everything on me. Not quite. Actually, if I put those boxes down... I can carry everything on me, but then I won't have the bots to build it. That feels like it's almost by design, actually. But anyway, I do need this. Power. And I'm going to build... Oh, there's already an island up there. I'm going to build that. So I'll just pop down the landfill first. And apparently that little bit up there. In fact, I'll actually get rid of that. Yeah, so just the landfill first. Alright, I should be able to carry everything else on me. So I'll just let the bots get back in. Pop down here. Pick up all of that. Grab the power blueprint and pop it down. Go. Alright, that's about everything, so that should leave my inventory pretty empty. Apparently I overdid it on the landfill. Everything else looks good. So I've got a few extra heat pipes. It said I needed 1.6k, which actually means anywhere up to 1,699. But yeah. So that should... Wait, what? Why did all my power just die when that happened? What did I break? Low temp... Wait, what? I am going to have to check that back on the recording. I don't know why everything suddenly died there. And I honestly cannot think of a reason why that happened. I didn't change anything about the existing power network. Was it just bad timing? How utterly bizarre. What temperature are you at? Okay. So everything should start switching on. We've got plenty of fuel. It's not backed up on the output side. Weird. What's that? So 2 minutes ago we had 0. 2.3 minutes ago. 2.1 to 2.4. 2.2. 2.5. Yeah, so in like 0.3 of a minute, everything just died. Maybe it was just bad timing. Or good timing, I guess, seeing as I've literally just built this and we've spent all of maybe 30 seconds without power. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to check the recording back. But anyway, that should slowly build up. Let's go and check the spider dance. If they haven't danced too far away. They're still on the same continent at least. Ah, interesting. So when you get a conga like this, what is happening is not what looks like it's happening. They're not actually approaching the position of the Spidertron they are following. What they are actually doing is aligning their heading, if you like, with the Spidertron they are following. And that's why it wasn't actually just going around in a circle, they were actually moving. So the red one there, Sherlock, is following Daniel, which is the magenta one. And yeah, you can see this sort of got this spiral going, because Sherlock is following not Daniel's position, but the direction that Daniel is heading in. But because in this case Sherlock is not behind Daniel, you end up with this sort of spiral thing. Curious. But anyway, what I'm going to do is actually that, which will remove Sherlock's follow. Like, things are still following Sherlock. But then we're going to... Oh, there goes the fuel train. I'm going to send them out this way. Also, yeah, I'd forgotten about this. You can actually set waypoints for the Spidertron now. Right, so that means I should be able to, without worrying too much about lining things up, get the Spidertron back where, or get the Octatron rather, back where it needs to be. Because the Octatron is my primary frontline defense, and I can't really have that back at base all the time. Okay, well, I'll let that conga line head over there, and we'll see if anything breaks on the way. Right. Now what? So we've fixed the train fueling situation. It looks like I also changed some belts over here. Yeah, so this one still hasn't actually backed up. But otherwise that's working. That train is waiting where it's supposed to be. How is power going? Yeah, that seems to be fine now. So our previous maximum was 1.4 gigawatts. Yeah, and it looks like we never went above that, but now we're on 1.5. Well, we were briefly on 1.5, we're actually back to 1.4 at the moment, but we can make up to 2.9. So we've doubled our power production. Good. Alright, so one more thing I want to do this episode. So let me hop in the passenger train and take a, well, I was going to say a quick, but, you know, I will take an eventual jaunt over to PAX Modules. Alright, so while we are here, I'm going to pick up essentially all of those speed modules. Why are we getting no speed module? Okay, no, it's just a little bit slower. Should be an average of 1 every 3 seconds if I remember. So, yeah, they're coming in groups, that's fine. Okay, I'll pick up all of the productivities as well, actually. Then we're going to go to green circuits. And then down here, we've got all of these to put in. Yeah, we are using productivities here as well. So I'm actually going to need to go back and get more productivities. That's all right. Okay, so we actually used up all of those productivity 3 modules, and we're still missing some. Not a huge amount. So if this is correct, we are missing 118 of them. Which actually shouldn't take too long. But with all of that, yeah, so we're getting... Oh, thank you, autosave. We're getting what should be... These belts of iron aren't compressed. Are my input belts not compressed? They are not. Do I need to improve something here? Or do I just need more iron coming in? In terms of volume, there's still plenty of iron there. There's nearly 200 million, but if I can't get the belt compression, that may lead to issues. Yeah, because you can see these are not compressed belts of iron. It does appear to be running full time. Well, we said we'd come back to this anyway. Alright, let's... I will have a quick check back at modules just to like see how many productivity 3s we've managed to make in that time. Alright, so in that time we've got 55. So actually I might just hang around here for a few minutes, get the 118 I needed, and then go back and just finish that off. Alright, that should be enough of the productivity 3s. Yeah, 125, that was more than I needed. So let's head back to green circuits. Once we're there, we'll finish off the modules, and then that should be everything we ever need to do at that station until we come back to tear it down and improve it with beacons. Or like, I suppose it already has beacons. So improve it with productivity modules in the green circuit assemblers. That's where like the main thing is. Or I guess the copper wire assemblers as well. Productivity modules in either of those would help. Right, so in terms of what to do next, I do have a couple of ideas. What I'm thinking is I'm going to be doing a lot of building. So I want to have a building train that has all of the stuff I need. Just make sure that is everything. It looks like it. I don't see any of those blue symbols. The idea is back at base, and we will go there now. Yes, I've got the fuel for it. Back at base, I want to have a logistics network that takes all of the kinds of stuff I will need, like the beacons, I guess, but also like inserters and assembly machines and all of the stuff from the mall, and stick it in a train, which I will probably... yeah, if I sort of curve this rail line that way, I can have a train sort of mostly central there. And then just one big logistics network over the whole starter base. Then, when I go out to build, say I want to build some thing that requires copper here, rather than myself go back and forward a million times, I can just like call the train to me. And if I run out of stuff, I send the train back, and it will auto-refill while I'm still out working. So for that, I need a logistics network. I need a whole bunch of roboports and logistics bots. And And yeah, following that, I think we can actually get started on some Megabase actual stuff. So, having never done this before, I'm not entirely sure how it's best going to work. What I think I'm going to do is essentially go through the sciences in order. So we'll start with red, but then instead of making 1 per second or 2 per second, we're going to make 1,000 per minute. And we'll see how that scales up. Alright, but I think I am going to leave it there for this episode. Just make sure my Spidertron made it to where it was supposed to go, or my Octatron I should say. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 8 of them. I'm not entirely sure how this will work with the conga line in a fight, so let's send it like basically through the middle of a small base. And I realise I've already said I'm probably going to leave it there for this episode, but we'll do this first. Next episode we'll get started on the roboports and logistics networks and stuff. Oh, I did also resupply all of these with rockets when they were back home as well. So I'm thinking like by having them dart back and forward like that, they'll take fewer hits. I don't know. It's a little bit slower. Mind you, I don't have to have the conga line. I can have 7 of them follow one, or I can just keep using the squad remote. Tell you what, let me know what you think in the comments. Should I keep the conga Octatron or the squad Octatron? Which one should I go for? So yeah, this is the conga line. Basically whoever's in front is going to take the brunt of any damage, I think. And it will take a little bit longer, but maybe it looks a bit cooler, or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. That's as much up to you as it is to me, I guess. Compared to the squad where they're basically all one on top of the other. So just basically one massive unit that is unkillable. I mean, these are still pretty unkillable in fairness. Oh, someone's taking damage. Oh, yeah, we're losing some of the bots. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Otherwise, I am going to finish clearing up these 2 bases, which, in fact, I will do that with the squad, just in case you haven't seen. This should give you an idea of, like, a direct comparison between the Congo. Ooh, hello, come down there. Alright, so this is the squad version of the Octatron. So just all one on top of the other. Yeah, somewhat more powerful, I feel. Although now, given the fact that maybe the alien goop slows them down, it maybe not as powerful as it once was. Do let me know what you think. Well, that is that. I will send the Octatron. Oh. Ah, there's a downside. With the squad, I can't set waypoints. I have to actually manually direct them around. No rail nearby. What? Am I still in a train? I'm in a train. That's why that is happening. Okay. yeah, I have to manually direct them around lakes and stuff. But yes, that's enough dawdling at the end of the episode. I'm going to leave it there for today. Next time we will get started with the logistics network to help me actually build stuff, and then following that we will move into actual Megabase scale science production. In the meantime, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon.